Two-team starts as this one is under. A nice little gift there to. They will begin things at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Come on, man. Pause up front and all that. Let's go. Kyler Murray, Derrick Henry, Julio Antonio, Derrick Moss, Brady. Oh, he did? Shit. What's that? DraftKings, man, DraftKings been bullshit. I'm trying to get logged in today, and they keep telling me my account ain't verified. There we go.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
To the house. To the motherfucking house. Fuck! Who the fuck is this quarterback? Fast ass nigga, man. Oh, that's Lamar. He changed his number.
That's something he did not do in their victory.
Pick that shit off. First play of the game. Oh,
yeah. But this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that one
just crashed his whole
quickly.
defensive line for the fucking run play.
Stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Murray now to throw. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the... Really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They set up the screen for Henry. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Oh, wow.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's
that's a rule one,
maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down.
I bet had a fire assist the other night.
Worse than what it was.
Sunday, I think that was.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second and 9. On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Murray off play action. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray eluding the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of body. And now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant
every
pass.
fucking play, dog.
4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control.
Julio Jones all alone. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A 1st down carry for Henry. Running right through it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Again to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt. An
incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Trying to look.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On third down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I do think that sometimes on third and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got his hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on third down.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 54 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Again, it's Henry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Murray now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Rolling to his right. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Elijah Morgan. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this hard for him. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin Bush able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Looking downfield for Jones. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Murray. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sends it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Dobbins once more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ooh.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now Murray's got to have this one. Eluding the... Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. First down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback. Ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there's no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. Open man is Duvernay. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guy.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He sets to fire deep. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now